Hey everybody, it's Professor Gallant. Welcome to my 10-minute talk. Today what we're going to be talking about is how video technology has improved online education, especially at the post-secondary level. Again, I am a professor of engineering at Humber College in Toronto. I am also currently enrolled in a Master's of Education program at the University of PEI. So I have a very unique situation where I am a professor who is using video technology in the classroom, and I am a student who participates when others use video technology in a classroom. So I'm going to give you both points of view. In March of 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic shut down education as we know it in the province of Ontario. So when that all happened, it was a Friday. We were told that the schools were going to be closed. We were given 1 week at the college to take everything and put it online and continue our studies. So all of our regular classrooms in person were canceled, and then we had to take our material and put it online and be ready to go in 1 week. What we did in that first couple of months to finish off that semester, typically what we did was a online version of the course. So an online version of the course is something that is completely online. The schools were closed and everything was done online. We used video technology to do classroom theory lectures. We used simulation software and video software to do lab work. So at the college level, in my program in engineering, we have labs. So what we did in the labs is we were able to use simulation software in some cases. In my case, what I did was I took home with me, when I left the college, the equipment for the classes to continue. And what I did was I created videos of myself doing the labs. So the students were then following along, taking notes, filling in their sheets, as I actually did the physical hands-on part of the lab. Once we finished that semester of 100% online when we were closed down in the pandemic, we looked at what could be the options moving forward, because nobody knew exactly how long the pandemic was going to last. So the college decided that they were going to maintain a online type of environment through the summer. Once we hit the fall, we transitioned to what's known as a blended model. Kanuka and Rourke in 2013 wrote an article using blended learning strategies to address teaching development needs and how does Canada compare. In this article, they describe blended technology or blended learning as a usage of different types of delivery really in the same class. So the idea for what I wanted and what the college wanted was a blend of online and in-person learning. Now here's how I implemented it. In my class, we had 2 hours of lecture, 2 hours of what they call tutorial, and 2 hours of lab. So the students were with me for 6 hours in a particular class. That's under normal, regular circumstances. During the pandemic, I tried to keep those 6 hours as close as possible by using a variety of methods. So here's what I did. I used what's known as the flipped classroom. So an article by Mitsu, 2019, called The Flipped Classroom, talks about an idea or a methodology of giving the students the material before class. So what they did is they did a little bit of a study, and there was a school that had a very, very strong sports program. And they realized that a lot of the students that were involved with the sports at the school were missing classes because of practice and games and things like that. So what they did is they implemented what's known as the flipped classroom. The teacher took the time, created video lectures, and posted them online for the students to be able to watch at their own leisure. And then, when they convened as a class, they would talk about the videos and they would do examples and questions. And that's the model that I followed at Humber. So I created videos. I created talking hand videos. And in those videos, what I did was I did the lecture. I posted that online, and the students used the 2 hours that they were normally given for lecture time. They would actually go off, watch the videos, and learn the material. Then the second 2 hours, which was hours that we refer to as tutorial, the students joined me in a live video session where we were able to do questions, examples, talk about problems, applications. So using video technology and video conferencing, I brought the whole class together at a synchronous time during the week when their class was to be scheduled. And we actually then did all of the review work for that week. I then recorded those videos and posted them so that students could go back and look at what we have done live. Then the other 2 labs were as part of the blended model, where students actually went to the class and did the labs in the class like they normally would. I found that this model worked really, really well for what I was doing. So this flipped classroom during the pandemic, in the age of video conferencing and video technology, really worked out for me in this particular scenario. As a student at the University of PEI, I was supposed to be enrolled in classes over the summertime. So the University of PEI were still able to have the classes in person. Problem is, I'm from Ontario, and due to the COVID-19 travel restrictions, I could not go to PEI. So what the University of PEI did is they created what they refer to as the hybrid model. There were students that were in the class with the teacher every day. And then there was folks like me scattered around the rest of Canada who actually tuned in to that class via a webcam. So a webcam and microphones were set up in the classroom, and we participated in the class as if we were actually there. It was very unique. I enjoyed it a lot. It gave a different perspective. So using the video technology, I was able to transform myself from being here in Ontario to being in a live class at the University of PEI. So in conclusion, as video technology improves, so will the quality of the online learning experience. I think not so distant future, we're going to see more and more classes moving to the online environment in post-secondary and less relying on campuses around the world. So I hope you enjoyed this 10-minute talk. Until next time, stay safe, everybody. Take care.